Hi Taurus, welcome to May. Happy birthday. Doing something new to my background in a different area, so pardon the echo. If you're new here, I'm Timil, and I'm the founder of Overflow. Every month I channel messages for the collective and the Overflow community at large, which is you. Then we go deeper inside of the sanctuary, knocked over the box of the threads of fate that we're using. In the sanctuary, which is our private membership space for communion with yourself first and foremost, and with other soul family. So let's get to your oracle messages. Like I said, we're using the threads of, no, I'm looking at the threads of fate, so we may do that as a closing message, but the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And you have coming apart as your strength. You have Magic Stream as your challenge. Dry Desert is at the bottom of the deck. And so this coming apart may really be Taurus because you realized that everything wasn't what it appeared to be. Things that were promised didn't pan out in the way that you may have hoped for. Additionally, you're just realizing where you may have been really bold, really authentic, the people around you weren't, or there just was a lot of hyping up or amping up and just a lot of pretending. However, your authenticity continues to break through those illusions, because people can only pretend for so long. People can only make false promises for so long, and then it's your amazing groundedness, authenticity, and just boundaries, honestly, that require people to either step up, show up, and the places in which you were supposed to do something, that work is shining through, and it's causing basically a crack in the foundation of everybody around you, or any organizations that you're a part of or whatever. Is like, well, I did my part, so. And then your challenge is Magic Stream. Because things are seemingly crumbling around you, you are really being sidelined almost to come into this really meditative state, this creative state, a state that you really, really thrive in. And it's your season, it's creative, it's still, and typically you would like it, but because there are so many, quote, problems to solve or things to do, you don't really feel like it's beneficial for you to be still at this time. But it is, and it may seem counterintuitive. It may feel like you're letting people down, or you're not holding your weight or carrying your weight, but you really have done your part. So let's see what messages come from the book. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. And the quote for this card is, now is the time to take separate paths. So whatever is cracking open or breaking apart is opening up a new flow for you. Literally better is coming. And it may not feel like it because you really had rooted and maybe done so much in whatever. This feels very career oriented. It doesn't feel romantic. But let's look at the challenge. In this position, the Magic Stream card represents swimming against the current. There are times when effort and sheer willpower will result in victory and celebration, but this isn't one of them. You can't force inspiration and you can't manufacture creativity lest you borrow too heavily from others' ideas. Neither can you make someone love you or orchestrate a series of events that might place you in a more favorable position. Now is the time to drop the trying and jump into the stream and float. Immerse yourself in the experience of being fully present with whatever is true for the moment. You'll never step in the same river twice anyway. So let Spirit shift you into something that is more in alignment with maybe not the goals that you thought you had, but onto something that's better than you can even imagine. Because potentially, or what it seems like, is you were sold some wolf tickets. And now that you've realized it, it's time to move on and let go in a way that is going to require almost a forced sadness for you. It's like, you know that if you let this go or you move on, it's going to initially be very jarring for you or hurt you in a way, but it's just what you have to do. So let's get into your reading.